Since the beginning of the Valorant, there has been a debate between two guns, Phantom and Vandal. At the end, which one is better?
Hey guys, this is Kip. In today's video, we're going to compare Vandal and Phantom. Since the beginning of the Valorant, there has been a huge conflict between players that which gun is better, Phantom or Vandal. Today, I'm here to finish this debate all by myself. So before we head into the video, make sure to like it because I know it's going to be very good. And please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed the content. Let's do it. Okay guys, first of all, we are going to talk about Phantom. Phantom is an assault rifle in the game, which all of us know, and it costs 2,900 credits to buy it. Phantom has 30 bullets, which means it has 5 more bullets than Vandal, which gives it a pretty heavy advantage. The special thing about Phantom is that silencer. But what does the silencer exactly do? Let me explain it to you. When you spray your bullets with Vandal, enemy will easily track your bullets through the smoke and can locate where you are and can shoot you and spray you back. So you're kinda in trouble spraying with Vandal. And frankly, spraying with Vandal is a bit harder than Phantom. But with Phantom, because it has that little silencer, the enemy won't be able to trace down your bullets that you're spraying through smokes. So they can shoot you back, and that gives a high advantage to you rather than Vandal. Next is that Phantom makes less sound than Vandal because you have the silencer, as it means, and enemies won't be able to hear your shots if they are 40 meters and more away from you. Wall penetration for Phantom is medium, it's like Vandal, but what does wall penetration exactly means? It means how well your bullets will go through the wall, which means wall banging, of course. And if you want to know more about wall banging and some places that you can wall bang enemies with, make sure to check my video that I uploaded recently. I'll put it down in the description. On that video, I explained about some wallbang spots that every Valorant player should know. Okay, I kinda said everything about Phantom, but what's about the damage of it? I'm going to explain. From 0 to 15 meters, Phantom deals 156 damage to head, which means you will kill enemy with a headshot easily if he is between 0 and 15 meters far from you. For body, it gives 39 damage, and for leg, it's 33. From 15 to 30 meters, the damage to head will be 140, which means you won't be able to kill the enemy with one headshot if he or she has a full shield. For the body, this number is 35, and for the leg is 29. Between 30 and 50 meters, for head is 124, body is 31, and leg is 26. Okay, so this was all the information about Phantom. Now let's head to the Vandal, and I'll explain how it works, and then at the end we will compare it, and I will tell you my final thoughts about everything. Well, let's talk about Vandal now. Vandal is an assault rifle which costs 2,900 credits to buy it during the game, 25 bullets, which is 5 less than Phantom, and the wall penetration of it is medium, which I explained it. The fire rate of Vandal is 9.75 rounds per second, which is less than Phantom, so that means Phantom is very much better for spraying. Now let's talk about the damages that Vandal gives. For headshot from any range is 160, for body is 40, and for leg is 34. As you can see, one of the advantages that Vandal has over Phantom is that you can headshot enemies from any range you want, but in Phantom this is not the case. In Phantom you might deal him 140 damage or 124, and he might kill you because he has Vandal, and you will get frustrated and you will get tilted. I mean, everyone felt that, right? Well, I gave you a full detailed information and a base idea about both guns. So now let's compare them and see which one is better. We are in the final part, which I'm going to compare these two guns based on the information I just told you. Let's get started. Phantom has 5 more bullets than Vandal, which gives, I think, a huge advantage to Phantom, because 5 bullets is really enough to kill an enemy with it, which means in some situations when it's do or die and you have used most of your bullets, for Vandal you have to reload it, but for Phantom you will at least have 3 or 4 more bullets to play with, so that gives you a huge advantage. And up to next is spraying. Spraying bullets with Phantom is much easier than Vandal, man. I really love those juicy sprays, especially if it's through the smoke. When you kill the enemy when you're not seeing it, it's, oh my god, the best kill ever. And another important factor, spraying transform is easier in Phantom, because you can spray easier, so you can transform it more easier than Vandal. I know you can spray with Vandal, but it really doesn't have a good feeling, and you can't really control it that well, since the pattern of spraying in Valorant is pretty random. The spraying with Vandal is pretty hard, but it's not impossible. You can do it. You'll see many clips, people spray transforming with Vandal or getting kills with the spraying, and you might even do it in your games, because I do as well. I sometimes spray with Vandal in some situations, but with Phantom is much easier. Phantom is more accurate than Vandal. If you compare their first shots, the first bullets that go out of the gun together, if you compare them, for Vandal it goes a bit narrow, but in Phantom it's not like that. It goes up straight to the head of the enemy, and that's why sometimes your shots of Vandal doesn't land, or where you think you got him but you didn't and he kills you instead and you got tilted. Yeah, that's kind of the reason. Or maybe you were just not hitting him. I'm really disrespecting Vandal right here, but it has its own advantages, guys. With Vandal, you can one-tap enemy from any range you want in this game. There are numerous situations that you're with Phantom, you one-tap enemy, but you hit 140, and that guy has Vandal, and then he hits you back with 160, which means he kills you, because you had Phantom, but he had Vandal. He wins the duel as easily as that. And you're like, okay, I'm going to switch to the Vandal next round, and you lose again because you're a noob. Just kidding, but that doesn't change the fact that Vandal is much better for one-tapping enemies from especially long-range fights. In some maps like Fracture or Breeze, which is not currently available in the game due to some reasons, choosing Vandal instead of Phantom is sensible, because most of the fights are in long range and you just want to get rid of the enemy as fast as possible. So choosing Vandal on some maps are better, and it gives you more advantage than Phantom. And Vandal is better for wallbanging. Why is that? Because Vandal deals more damage to the enemy than Phantom, and it doesn't change from range to range. So if you wallbang enemy, you will clearly kill him faster with Vandal than a Phantom. Generally, in my own opinion, I think Phantom is much better than Vandal, respectfully, without any offense to Vandal fans out there, and I choose Phantom for myself. But as I said, in some situations, when you feel like you're a one-tap machine and it's your day, you can pick Vandal because you can one-tap so easily.
Or as I said, in some maps like Fracture or Breeze, which most of the fights are in long range, picking Vandal is better for you. But on paper, Phantom is much better than Vandal in many situations. But that doesn't mean you have to only to pick Phantom, man. Sometimes it might not be your Phantom day. I know all of you experienced it, that you can't hit your shots, sometimes with Phantom. Or even sometimes with Vandal, you can't land that shots. So feel free to change it time to time. Folks, at the end of the day, it's your choice whether to play Phantom or Vandal. My job only here was to giving you some explanations and informations about which one is better and what are the cons and pros about both of them, and my personal opinion and thoughts at the end, which I said I prefer Phantom. Thank you so much for watching today's video, guys. Make sure to like it if you really enjoyed the video and hit that subscribe button for more content in future. Feel free to comment anything in the comment section about the video, any question, suggestion or idea, or what do you think about it. Once again, this is Kip and I wish you a great day. Until the next video, bye.